Posture is huge and it's a science in itself. However, the fact that there are so many videos on Google actually does not help. I have been studying it and researching it for years, and in the end, I could come up with the exercises that work best. Wall stands. Take a few centimeters off the wall, and then you need to make sure that your ass is against the wall, that your back is against the wall, and that your head, the back of your head, is against the wall. The mistake that many people make is that they push back with their back. So you don't want your back to be pushing too strongly against the wall. Make sure that both your ass, your back, and your head, they are equally pushing against the wall with the same power. And if you want to use your time the most efficiently, then you can also do voice exercises while standing like this. Do you remember the low larynx exercise? No, 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 no.
Good day, my name is Josh, and today I'm going to show you how to do a wall squat. What you need is a wall, and you put your back up against the wall, and you're going to shimmy on down till your legs are parallel to the ground. If you need to help support your weight, you can put your hands on your knees, or if you want it a little bit more advanced, put your hands straight out in front of you. Keep your back flat against the wall and your head against the wall, and you're just going to hold this. This is a wall squat. You put your shoulders up on the wall like this, you bring your head back, you look down. Oh yeah, and all that stretch. If you can't look down, do this exercise instead. Shoulder blades up against the wall, get on the back. Then what you want to do is you want to look down first and then try to push your head back up. Okay, so you can approach it from two different ways. You can put your head on the wall first and then look down, or you can look down first and then try to push it up on the wall. Your back will naturally want to be like this. Let it relax. Oh yeah. I want you to just lift your head. Crunch in slowly and back. Just the head. Slowly and back. Bring your chin to your chest. Back. That's going to help tighten those front of the neck muscles up, okay? Anterior neck muscles. Because what's going on is those have become weak and they have become loose and long. And you want to tighten them up and make them stronger. With some neck crunches. As lame as that sounds, it's a tooth.
Push it. Keep it like this for a minute. Then relax. Massage a bit. Not too strongly. Massage very delicately. And push your head like this. Push. And keep it for a minute. Stay like this for a minute. After a minute, you can add some weight if it gets too difficult, so that you can do 2 minutes in total.
We're going to go into a lunge with both of our legs at just over a 90-degree angle. When you're first starting to do this, in order to keep your upper body straight, you can put a hand on your stomach and a hand on your lower back, and we're going to try sink our pelvis into the floor, and you should start to feel a really deep stretch in your hip flexors. If you've never done this stretch before, as soon as you feel the sensation, it'll feel absolutely amazing and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you feel comfortable enough performing this stretch, or you've done it a couple times already, if you want to add a little bit of difficulty, you can put both your hands up into the air like so and turn towards your leading leg. Now we want to hold this stretch at its deepest point for 15 seconds on each leg, and we're going to do 2 total sets. So 4 in total, 2 on each leg. Most people when they plank miss out on one very crucial component, which is to squeeze your glutes as hard as possible the whole time through the exercise. You should be able to see in this video the visible difference it makes to my hip alignment when I start to squeeze my glutes. This will do 2 great things for you. First off, it will start activating your glutes, which are very inactive in people with APT, and it will also activate your core more than a normal plank would. Because your pelvis is being driven towards the floor, your core has to work extra hard in order to keep your body in a straight line. Obviously, the amount of time you can hold this for is going to vary greatly depending on sort of your experience level with a plank, but just keep going and keep trying to improve every single time you do it. When I started to really notice the difference was when I could hold this modified plank for about a minute and a half or so.
A massage ball or a tennis ball. Put your shoulder back and then massage again. And same for the left. Stand like this, not like this. Center. And massage your back muscles as well.
So this is the lat stretch. This is a fantastic stretch for the latissimus dorsi. Like I mentioned before, the latissimus dorsi is one of the major contributors to internally rotating your shoulders. Now a lot of bodybuilders probably have rounded shoulders because they train a lot of bench press and lat pull down, so it's best to actually do the lat stretch as well. So stand on the side of the pole and grab the pole with both arms. Then step away from the pole. Once you're balanced and actually grounded, now try to thread your head forward in front of you. What this does is accentuates the stretch by externally rotating your lat dorsi slightly. Hold this stretch for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds and do it 3 to 4 times.
And if you want to work on one shoulder more than the other, then you can keep one end on the outside, like this. This one is outside, this one is normal. See? And pull. Same for the other. And pull. Keep it like this for 1 minute.
This is one of the most common rotator cuff exercises. It's also one of the most important ones as well. Since we have such strong internal rotators, it's really essential to train these external rotator cuff muscles. Now it's very important to keep your elbows and arms close to your body as possible, and use a light elastic band first, and then move on to a heavier or stronger elastic band. Then pull the elastic band away from you. Do this about 10 reps, and when you're strong enough, move on to 20 reps and do it 3 sets. Now if you're having trouble keeping your elbow joint close to your body, this ensures you to activate the external rotator cuff muscles properly. Do about 10 reps at first, and then move on to 20 when you're ready, and do 3 sets of this. Now to do this properly, extend your arms out and actually pull back with your shoulder blades. But most importantly, retract your shoulder blades and depress them down. Do this as if you're trying to get your shoulder blades to touch. This really activates your back muscles. However, this exercise also works on your rear deltoids, your middle traps, and your rhomboids, which is mainly your middle back muscles. As you're doing these exercises, make sure you're really trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together. By working on these back muscles, it really helps externally rotate your shoulders, therefore fixing your rounded shoulders. Now if you already have supraspinatus impingement on the top of the shoulder, just lower your arms down slightly and do the exercise.
To grow your muscles on the back, pull exercises are very important. So you can put an elastic band on a hook and do some rowing. Or you can pull, pull, pull like this. Pull, pull, pull. And take it on the back. Pull, 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 pull. Finally, the 2 exercises that I found are the most helpful to keep your shoulders back are inverted cobra. Push your hands back. Open your palm towards the outside. And pull back as much as you can. I do 10 and 10 in the morning and in the evening.